When it comes to Genie garage door openers, there's a number of them that I simply love. For example, the Genie 3120 is the best versatile Proline garage door opener. When it comes to the best mid-range garage door opener, it's the Genie 2128. And of course, my favorite wall mount garage door opener happens to be the Genie 6170. But now, what can I say about the retail Genie garage door openers? Well, for the majority of them, they're okay. But there is one garage door opener that I simply cannot recommend. And in this video, we're going to share with you some details why. Let's party. So we're dealing with this Genie Mach Force Connect. This is one of those Home Depot, Lowe's garage door openers. And the reason why this opener is just the worst is because of the rail assembly. And I've talked about, Genie's rail assembly. See that rail right there is a screw drive rail. It's a pieced rail. And it is the poorest of quality. So getting a Genie garage door opener motor from a retail channel is not a bad thing. I tend to lean towards the belt drive openers because those rail assemblies, although flimsy, are still going to get the job done. But something like this on the screw drive, I do not recommend. Screw drive garage door openers from the Genie brand have taken a decline since the old 8600 model was introduced originally back in like the late 80s, early 90s, even to the 2000s. But now, this particular garage door lineup, the screw drive that probably started with the accelerator, well, the accelerator rail was okay, but this new Mach Force stuff, it's garbage. For example, this rail, it's in pieces. It's got 3 pieces. It's connected with a middle piece here. You really can't see it. It just doesn't do it justice. You can see this connecting bracket right here. And then you have one piece there that connects to these inner pieces. Well, the reason why I'm here is because there's these small little clips that connect the inner screw drive together, and they wear, they break. This one particularly wore out, which was not good, clearly. I don't know if you can see this. Look at that. Look at the play in this rail. Now, I'm not saying that a standard Proline opener won't have play in the rail, but it's not like this. It's not like this shaking, moving. It's really a concern. And ultimately, I've got this particular rail working for now, but the customer really needs to think about how in the future he's going to need to either get a new rail assembly or a new garage door opener. And I know that's tough to say because this customer obviously doesn't want to spend money on a new opener if he can just get his rail done, but a new rail assembly can cost anywhere north from $300 up. That's with installation. I would go with a Proline rail. I would not go with these pieced rails that you get from Genie. You would obviously want to think about your options to see if you could get a new rail, perhaps allow this garage door opener to give you 2-3 years, maybe, if that, or, well, I don't know, you just go with a new garage door opener. Of course, that's easy for me to say, but I would definitely go with a Proline opener and get a better rail. But that's why as garage door contractors, we need to do our best to provide options to customers, to let them know, what they can do to make this situation much better and to give them the opportunity to, well, get their system safe and up and running.
Is your garage door a safety hazard? Don't wait till your next expensive garage door accident to happen. Download our free garage door safety scorecard and check for potential dangers like faulty sensors, worn torsion springs, and more. Get peace of mind and keep your family safe. Click the link in the description below and get your free garage door safety scorecard today.
And just for context, here's the little clip that fell off, and it's really small. These usually don't wear out, but when they do, they cause all this havoc. Something so small to create a big issue, that drives me nuts. There's a number of factors to take into account, because aside from those little pieces wearing inside the screw drive assembly, You're also looking at the shape and the condition of the rail. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just not straight. Show that to you a little bit more here. I mean, compared to, it's not in the best condition. Is it working? Will it work for a few months, maybe years? I sure hope so. Not the quietest, not the smoothest, not the best case scenario that would allow me to be confident in telling the customer, yeah, definitely you got a lot more years in this garage door opener. I can't say that. I don't even know if they got months, but we're just trying to help them with the situation so that way their garage door is working safe. And who knows what the future they want to do, but here we go on the close. It's the best we can do. So the whole point of this video is that when it comes to the Genie retail garage door openers, the Genie Mach Force, the screw drive option, is the one that I steer clear away from. In fact, whenever I have a customer ask me about that garage door opener, I give them my honest feedback, just like in this video. Of course, there are a number of great Genie garage door openers on the retail side that I happen to love, so check out my favorite retail garage door opener right here from Genie. As always, I want to thank y'all for partying with me. Y'all stay safe.